Hey y'all, it's Aaliyah Porter here at Trenton Talks, and I'm here with.
Elijah Kelly.
All right, and we are previewing his new book called Trial and Error.
Yes, yes.
All right, so Elijah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sounds good. Okay, so about myself, I am currently an educator at Thomas Jefferson Intermediate School, also the basketball coach there. I teach innovative technology, and I'm a STEM teacher there. I also am a poet, obviously. I wrote a book recently, Trial and Error. These poems have been like a multitude of poems for over the last 2 to 5 years. But more recently, I want to say the majority of the poems in the book have been within the last year. A lot of
Nice.
trials, a lot of errors.
Right.
Um, yeah.
All right, so I see you got it titled Trial and Error. Why is
hmm
it Trial and Error, not Error?
Yes, yes, yes. I want to be a little different, but also too to have a little bit more meaning.
Right.
Because anybody can say trial and error and make a mistake or what have you, but I feel like the trial part is where you become, and that's where you find that error based off your trials. You learn from it.
Nice, I like that. We do learn from our mistakes.
Right.
All right, so I was looking through here, sifting through,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
just want to ask a few questions about like some of the chapters that you have. So I see like you started off like more like welcoming, uplifting, and then it took like a traumatic turn,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then it went back up peaceful. So it was like I like that kind of the dips that you did there. So
Thank you.
I just want to touch on like what made you go with that kind of like pattern of starting high and
Yeah,
then
that concept. Yes.
yeah.
So I actually, when I was working at Joyce Kilmer, I met Councilwoman Frisbee, and she recently wrote a book during that year. I want to say 2022, 2023, but it was for her son that she wrote it. And I was telling her like I want to write a book too, and she was just like, make sure whatever story you write, make sure the plot it goes up, it goes down, make the audience think, but then send them off with a message where they could take something from it.
Nice.
So I wanted to
And
be a little roller
that's
coaster.
exactly what you did too. Nice.
Thank you.
All right. So I have a question about your like your age range for this book. Like what is it like PG-13? Is it mature
Definitely,
audiences
yeah, yeah.
only? Like what?
I would say PG-13
Okay.
because it's definitely generational. I feel like
Okay.
it's timeless. Yeah, there's a lot of PG-13
Yeah.
rated R in some of the poems, but it's at the end of the day for me, it's art. Poetry is art, so it's like you have to be your authentic self in your realest form, and that's what I did.
Okay. So what is your favorite chapter, would you say?
Favorite chapter?
Yeah.
It would have to be between self-respect,
Okay.
lover boy, in a cruel world,
Mm-hmm.
um, or intrusive thoughts. Those were three different eras of my life where times were very interesting, but it helped me get the furthest.
Nice. I also like the different titles that you came up with. Like so for instance, what made you come up with um the title Engrave My Name?
Yes, yes,
Like what made you go with that?
yes, yes. So when I was in college, I wrote the poem Teaser, which is the beginning of I believe that chapter,
Yes.
and I was like, okay, I was in college. I'm an adult now. I want to make it a little more spicy. I want to get a little more, but I want them to know like, nah, EK wrote this, like Elijah wrote this. So I want it to be engraved my name. So when they read it, all you think about is my name.
Okay. I thought you was like, oh, get your name tatted kind of thing. Like
People have.
people have gotten your name tatted. Oh wow, people as in more than one. Oh wow, that's interesting. Wow.
It wasn't for that, but
It wasn't for what?
like the title wasn't for tattoos. But if you want to get my name tattooed, go for it.
Did you get it tatted back?
No.
Oh, so we
Yeah.
have us a player on our hands.
Oh no.
I digress. Okay, so
No.
I'm looking at another chapter that you have the wait for it chapter.
Yes. Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts. Oh, that's what. Okay,
That's the IT.
nice.
Yep. Yep.
You ate that.
Thank
Okay, so the section, but I just ordered another shot.
you. Yeah.
That was like a very deep
Mm-hmm.
message there. Did you want to like touch on that?
I can touch on it for sure. Um, but I just ordered another shot. So, in Intrusive Thoughts, I wrote this not long after I graduated school and it was like I felt like a cliffhanger. I just graduated school. It was like, dang, I was in South Carolina. Now I'm back in Jersey, and I got to figure out everything all over again. Like I wasn't here, so I got to get back into it. But I just ordered another shot. I wanted to talk about just I would say the pain, um, and just the mind state of like being in this position where like you want to love, but at the same time you feel like you're still going through all this childhood trauma. You're going through things that you feel like has been passed down through generations with your family, different curses, generational curses. So for me, that was like, look, I just talked about this, but I just ordered another shot. I needed to get this off my chest. Let's just let it all out.
Right.
So,
I like that. So, how have you felt like you've been dealing with your childhood trauma?
great. I love poetry. That's how I express. I started off with a very traumatic experience, but my cousin Yogi was murdered when I was in fourth grade. We were going through a poetry segment that same week. That was when I first started expressing poetry, and the poem I wrote was 777. It was about him.
Nice.
But that was the moment. So
Okay. And I seen like in here you touched a little bit about your mom. I don't know if that's like too sensitive a topic to cover. Did you want to like go over like how that shaped who you are, just that traumatic experience of your mom?
yeah, we can talk about that. Any specific questions or each one?
Yeah, so like I don't want to really like elaborate on your own history, but like you mentioned like how you had to deal with like her sickness and navigating through school
Yeah,
and life
right.
after that, and that's something that I can relate to. So I just wanted to hear like what was some kind of like some internal thoughts, some things that you um used to recover, I would say.
Definitely. Okay, so when my mom, so originally she had a heart attack when I was in eighth grade. Me and my sister were at a fashion show. We modeling together, and She had it there at the fashion show. Rest of the hospital, we all didn't know what was going on. But after that, um, she had to get heart surgery. She had internal bleeding, the first surgery, and was pronounced dead for 10 to 15 minutes. But they did a second surgery, stopped the internal bleeding, and then everything kind of went downhill from there with my family. It like affected all of us. My dad had to work more. I was the only boy in the house. Had to be the man of the house. I had two sisters and a mom who was sick and you know, had to be taken care of. So I just talked about that a little bit with like rubbing like lotion on her and like helping her in the morning before I went to school. So I was helping her with certain things that she really couldn't do because of her physicality and what, her weaknesses. My sisters weren't there, but I was there. So I had to be that third parent, that third person to be there. Um, and it was difficult, I'm not gonna lie. And that was this time frame where I was at Allentown High School, and I'd end up transferring to Trenton Central High School. Um, and that also, I feel like that also affected how I was playing on the court, but also to the energy and I would say attitude I had as well. Me and my coach, we got into it a lot, and I ended up transferring. It was between Ewing and Trenton, and I played with my AU team was all Trenton. So I was like, no, I'm going to Trenton. Like, I'm transferring for basketball. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
So that's what I did. But it was still a difficult time. Had to get adjusted and accumulated with everything that was at Trenton. It was a totally different environment.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
different. Like, it was a whole shock. It was a culture shock for sure. Coming from there to Trenton High, but I was always in UN and Trenton my whole life, so like it wasn't like, oh, what is it? No, it was just like from comparing Allentown to
Yeah.
Trenton, I was like, this is definitely different.
Yeah.
But it was still good though. I had a great time at Trenton High, but it was definitely an experience.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
weren't you like the star player on the Trenton High team?
Yeah, I was
Didn't seem
a
like you were.
captain, starter. Yeah,
Yeah, it's nice. Didn't seem like you were going through as much as you actually were. So that's good. I can see that you're very resilient, which is another chapter that you have in
yes,
here.
yes.
So, how do you feel about your resiliency? Like, you feel that you're the type of person that like bounces back from things like fairly
Definitely.
easy in comparison to your like other people around you?
Yes. Comparing to other people around me, yeah, I would say yes. But for me, I got a lion heart. I got a big heart. And I always was put in situations where I had to be the bigger person, but also do what was right for my future. So that made me real disciplined in a lot of decisions and actions and choices that I decided to choose and make. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I see you touched on your relationship with God in here.
Yes, yes.
So would you like to elaborate on that? My favorite one
Any,
is faith over fear. That's something that I resonate with
yes.
a lot. So did you want to just touch on relationship?
Yes. Have a great relationship with God. Um, Growing up, I was in Macedonia Baptist Church. Growing up, I believe that's Greenland or Greenwood. Same street as Trent High, kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
On the corner by
Macedonia.
CVS?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's why that was my
Wow.
church home. I went to ever since I was younger. I was in the church choir, the youth choir, and the men's choir. I was at Sunday school. I was heavily involved in the church
Right.
growing up. But then, honestly, during the time my mom and my family were going through all those different changes and challenges, I started to not necessarily lose my faith, but I didn't I didn't spend as much time as I did with God.
Right.
So I feel like that's where I kind of started messing up.
Yeah.
And started going down a different path that people probably wouldn't want to go down, but I did. But I learned so much going down that path. But one thing I always did, I always say, I always prayed over my food though. Like no matter how mad,
Still said grace.
no matter how mad or upset I was with God or asked or questioned why I was going through certain things, every time I ate, I made sure I prayed before I ate.
Protect the eats for
I
sure.
had to. But throughout that time, high school, I definitely had to trust him throughout that time because my mom also had lupus. She got lupus, which is an autoimmune disease, in her lungs. So that also added to her other health conditions. So once again, very hard, very difficult, and challenging mentally, physically, emotionally, like even for me and my other sisters or what have you. But still having to be like that third parent, that bigger person to them to let them know, like even though I'm feeling what y'all feeling, I can't show y'all that
Right.
because I need y'all to be able to look at me like, oh, okay, like Ja got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we handle what we handle, he got it. So that was that. But college came. I went to a church called Elevation. You ever heard of it? They got like different campuses.
I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think they're like orange and white. But I went to Elevation with one of my friends, my college friends, and I cried, bawled my eyes out the first service I went to. It was very diverse, a lot of races, ethnicities. Everybody was there. And it was just a great experience. The energy was just amazing. The word was amazing, and it touched my soul. I was just bawling my eyes out. But that's when
Oh,
I knew,
that's
like,
nice.
okay, no matter how I felt about God before, I'm glad I was here now.
Yep.
Because now it's go time. Like he's here with me in South Carolina. So I didn't really have many people down there with me. It was just my aunt, my cousin, my two cousins, my uncle was down there. But that was it. And I had to just, and I wasn't with them all the time. Like I just had to, if I needed them or anything, I would go over there. But other than that, I wanted to fend for myself. I wanted to see how that real independent lifestyle was being away, or what have you. But um, it just grew. Ever since then, it just grew, until now. I've been through many trials and errors with the ORS, but I feel like now I'm not. I feel I know now. I'm in my era now.
That's
Everything I've
nice.
been through is going in a 360. So.
That's good. Do you ever like have any concerns about like your mother's medical issues passing down to your like seeds?
We do have a little history of a few medical conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Although they can be treated, but I feel like definitely that's something that we have to nip in the bud early and
Mm-hmm.
see and just be responsible with our health.
Right.
So,
That's good. So how have you been like maintaining your relationship with God now since you've got back to elevation and like got your relationship back? What have you been doing to maintain it?
now I write a
Yes.
lot of things I do. I know I wrote a book or what have you, but I just write. I journal a lot. I speak to myself a lot. I pray to God a lot um, to hear myself and understand certain things that I go through. Because sometimes I think I wrote in there too, but sometimes people feel like like, damn, why they talking to herself? Or why? But I realized over time, like, you got to be able to hear different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
And what I also learned was one thing that everybody has different in life is their perspective
Yeah.
and what they've been through. Everybody has 24 hours in a day, but everybody's experience is different.
It's true.
So, like, we're not just a product of your environment, you're a product of your experiences. And that's what shapes you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like from there, just understanding that, I kind of just was able to grow and understand God a little bit more, seeing myself from a different light. So that's how I was able to connect. So now that I see God from a different perspective, and I feel like He sees me at a different perspective, I'm able to, tie two and two together and be on a different compass to like direct me where I'm supposed to be going. So,
Nice. I love your point of view. That's great. Do you have any more like books coming out?
definitely, I do. I have an arsenal of poems still, even though I released this book that I still wanted to add in this book, but I was like, you know what, we got to keep it going.
Yeah, keep
So
it going.
I'm gonna create more books. I'll definitely my birthday is August 1st, so I might have a book releasing around that time as well. Another one.
Nice. Book coming soon. So this is like the start. Is this your first book?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
First book.
First book.
First book.
All right. So where can we like get this book? Where can everyone
We
else?
can get it at Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Yeah, just those two places right now. But I also will be selling on hand too. So if anybody wants to like literally like DM me or what have you, if you wanted to get it from me and get it signed by me, you could DM me my socials or what have you. We could add that later or the socials part.
What?
We can like add like my socials later, or do you want me to say it right now?
You can say it now.
Okay, so my socials, if you want to go on Instagram, it's at literally my name at Elijah Kelly _, or my poetry page is at the original poet _. But yeah, you could reach out, DM me, and I can literally ship it over to you, make sure it's signed or what have you. And also, if you stay tuned with my pages on Instagram and social media pages, I have an event. I'll be performing at Juneteenth event for the city at Mill Hill Park.
Nice.
That's also coming up. I'll be releasing the flyer pretty soon, and I will have books on hand, ready to be signed
copy.
and delivered to you.
So you said you're going to be performing, like you're singing, like.
So I actually am going to do a few poems, and I am performing a song as well.
Nice.
Yes,
so you
yes.
sing, you write. Awesome.
Yes,
good.
yes.
Multifaceted. Love that for you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's good.
Thank you.
All right. So you have the lion-hearted man here.
Yes,
the
yes.
Leo man.
The Leo man.
The Leo man. Look at Lou's so excited. Like
You Leo too? Yes, sir.
really. He's really a Virgo, but
he just made it.
He just made it like this.
I accept him, brothers.
Yeah.
I accept you, brother.
Yeah, this was great. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's it. I'm grateful to be here. I appreciate the opportunity for this video interview, and I'm excited.
Yay, me too.